Hey guys, hi, welcome back. So in this video, we will discuss the diagonalization of a matrix and the rotation matrix. Okay, so first we will start with the diagonalization of matrix. In the previous video, we have seen the operations, the types of matrices, right? We have seen the Cayley-Hamilton theorem. So here two topics we will be discussing, and then we will solve a few problems of matrices. Okay, so first of all, what we will consider? We will consider a diagonalizable matrix A. Okay. So first of all, what we will see, let us consider, okay, a diagonalizable matrix A, okay, which is having n distinct eigenvalues with n distinct eigenvalues lambda 1, lambda 2, up to lambda n, okay, and x1, x2, xn, these are the eigenvectors, okay, these are the eigenvectors corresponding to what? Corresponding to the eigenvalues. All right, x1, x2, xn, these are linear independent eigenvectors. Okay, these are what? Linear independent eigenvectors corresponding to the eigenvalue. Now, how you can write the diagonalized matrix? Okay, then how you can write the diagonalized matrix? The diagonalized matrix D is what? D is equals to P inverse A P. Here P is what? P is non-singular matrix. And we know what is non-singular matrix? Whose determinant is what? Non-zero. All right. And you can write P is equals to what? You can write it as x11, x12. Okay. This way it will continue. Here x will be equals to what? It is equals to x11 up to x what? N1. Clear? And D will be equals to lambda 1, 0, 0. This will be lambda 2, this will be lambda 3. And it will continue up to lambda n. All right? These are 0. Clear? So this is what D is. Now you see, for diagonalizable matrix, okay, you will have to remember this is the note, okay? For diagonalizable matrix, algebraic multiplicity, it is what? It is equals to geometric multiplicity. Remember, for diagonalizable matrix, algebraic multiplicity, it is equals to geometric multiplicity. Now, what is algebraic multiplicity? I'm just writing here, okay? Algebraic multiplicity, it is equals to number of repetition of eigenvalues. It is denoting the number of what? Repetition of the eigenvalues. Number of repetition of eigenvalues. Clear? And what is geometric multiplicity? Geometric multiplicity, it is equals to number of linear independent eigenvectors corresponding to what? Lambda. It is number of linear independent eigenvalues. Algebraic multiplicity is the number of repetition of eigenvalues. So this is number of linearly independent eigenvector corresponding to lambda. And one more thing you will have to keep in mind, that algebraic multiplicity is always greater than or equals to geometric multiplicity. All right. So this is about the diagonalization of matrix. Clear? This is how we can write the diagonalized matrix. All right, P will be a non-singular matrix. X, it is the obviously the eigenvector. All right. Next, what we will see? We will see rotation matrix. So for rotation matrix, what you will consider? You will consider X, Y, Z. These are three axes. Okay. You are considering a three-dimensional Cartesian coordinate system. Okay. R, what will be R? R in the XY plane can be written as X I cap plus Y J cap. Now, if you will consider the rotation of this coordinate system about the Z axis, okay. This is how we write now. This side it will be Z. You will have to consider the rotation about the Z axis through an angle theta, but inward in the anti-clockwise direction, means in this direction. Okay, not in clockwise direction, in the anti-clockwise direction. Then you will get the new axis to be what? X prime and Y prime. You can see these angles are what? Theta. Okay, in this direction we have taken anti-clockwise. Okay, now this same vector R, it can be written as what? X prime, I cap prime, Y prime, J cap prime. Okay, and this is relative to the new axis. Now X prime can be written as what? When you will resolve the vectors, you will get X prime to be X cos theta plus Y sin theta. And Y prime is what? Minus X sin theta. It's anti-clockwise plus Y cos theta. Clear? Now, when you write this equation in matrix form, you can write it as what? X prime, Y prime will be equals to what? This is cos theta. This is sin theta. This will come here minus sin theta. This is cos theta. This is what? X and Y. Okay, when you will multiply, you will get the same equation. Now you see this is what? This is the transformation matrix. This represents what? The transformation matrix corresponding to the rotation in which plane? In the XY plane, right? So this is what? This is RZ theta. It is denoted by RZ theta. All right. Now we will see properties of this transformation matrix. So the first property is what? This RZ theta, na? It is what? It is orthogonal matrix. What it is? It is orthogonal matrix. And we already know orthogonal matrix is what? A transpose is equals to what? A transpose A, it is equals to what? Identity matrix. We have also taken the example in the orthogonal matrix when we have where we have discussed the types. Now you can go and check the lecture also. Next you will see the determinant of this particular matrix. Okay, transformation matrix, it is what? 1. Okay, and the third is what? The eigenvalue. Eigenvalue of transformation matrix in the XY plane, this RZ theta, it is what? E to the power I theta and e to the power minus I theta. Eigenvalues of RZ theta, okay, are e to the power I theta and e to the power minus I theta. So these are the three properties of the transformation matrix about which axis? About the XY plane. Okay, now we will see three cases related to this. Okay, the three cases will be what? This is the case 1. This I am writing to be the case 2. This is the case 3. All right. So the first one is what? The first is rotation about Z axis. All right. The second is rotation about Y axis. Okay. The third is rotation about X axis. All right. So this is denoted by what? RZ theta. This one is what? RY theta. This is what? RX theta. All right. So how you write RZ theta? RZ theta is equals to what? Cos theta you are having sin theta, right? Minus sin theta. And here you will have what? Cos theta. All right. This is cos theta. And rest, these elements will be what? 0. This will be 1. Okay. Similarly, what you will add? RY theta. RY theta can be written as what? This is what? Cos theta. This will be sin theta. Right? This is what you will write. Sorry, this will be minus sin theta. And this will be what? Sin theta. This will be what? Cos theta. So here what you will write? 0. This is also 0. This element is 0. This element is 0. This element is 1. Okay. Similarly, you can write Rx theta is equals to what? You can write it as what? 1, 0, 0. This side also you will get 0. This is cos theta. This is minus sin theta. This is sin theta. This is cos theta. So you will have to remember these matrices. Clear? This is the rotation about the z-axis. This is y-axis, and this is the x-axis. So you will do the problems using this only. Clear? Now we will solve a few problems. So the first problem we will see is related to what? Rotation matrix. So here what it is said, consider a vector p is equals to what? I cap plus 2j cap plus k cap in the coordinate system, right? And here it is said the axes are rotated in the clockwise direction. Remember, in the theory we have taken in the what? Anti-clockwise direction. So here this time it is in the clockwise direction. So there will be a change in the sign also. Okay. So you see, you are considering a vector p is given to you in the coordinate system. The axes are rotated in the clockwise direction about which axis? Z axis. By how much angle? 45 degrees. So theta is 45 degrees. So the vector p in the rotated coordinate system will be what? So you will have to find the value of this vector in the rotated coordinate system, that is in the new system. All right. So about the z axis, we have the matrix to be equals to what? Rz theta. It was equals to what? It was cos theta sin theta, right? Minus sin theta cos theta. And these elements were 0. This was 1. This was 0. This was 0. Right? Now you see the new axis will be what? The new axis will be x prime, y prime, z prime. All right. So it is equals to what? Cos 45 degree. Now you see it is given to you what? It is clockwise, na? So you know cos theta, cos of minus theta is equals to what? Cos theta. But sine of minus theta it is equals to what? Minus sine theta. Okay. So for this only, this is cos theta. This will become what? This is cos 45. This will become what? Sine 45 degree. This will become minus sine 45 degree. This is 0. This will become cos 45 degree. This is 0. And this is 0, 0, 1. All right. And this is x, y, z. Clear? So you can write cos 45 value is what? 1 by root 2. Okay. Sine 45 is also 1 by root 2. So this is 1 by root 2. This is also 1 by root 2. Rest, these are 0. This is what? 1. Right? And here you know the value of x, y, z is what? 1, 2, 1. So you will write 1, 2, 1. Clear? So this will be equals to what? When you will multiply and see, half into with this, again this, again this way, na? You will multiply this way, right? So you will get what? 1 by root 2 minus 2 by root 2. Next you will get what? 1 by root 2 plus 2 by root 2. And next you will get just 1, right? So when you will solve it, you will get it to be equals to what? Minus 1 by root 2. This will give you what? 3 by root 2. This is 1. So finally you will get the answer to be what? You will get minus 1 by root 2 I cap prime, right? Plus 3 by root 2 j cap prime plus k cap prime. This is representing x prime, y prime, z prime. Okay. So it's minus 1 by root 2 I prime plus 3 by root 2 plus k. So the correct option is option A. Clear? So directly you can use the matrix and you can find it. All right. Now next, let us say consider a vector p is equals to 2 I cap plus 3 j cap plus 2 k cap in the coordinate system I cap, j cap, k cap. So here the vector p is given to you. It is rotated this time in what? Anti-clockwise direction. About which axis? Y axis. Angle is what? 60 degrees. This is theta. So you will have to find the vector p in the rotated coordinate system. For this, okay, for the new axis, you will have to find the vector p. So that's simple. You will write first what? The matrix for the rotation about what? Y axis. So this was what? It was cos theta 0 minus sin theta, right? 0, 1, 0. This was what? Sin theta 0 cos theta, right? And theta is what? 60 degree. So you can write x prime, y prime, z prime. It is equals to what? Cos 60 degree 0 minus sine 60 degree 0, 1, 0. Again sine 60 degree 0 cos 60 degree. All right, here you will write what? X, Y, Z. So finally it is equals to what? Cos 60 degree value is what? 1 by 2. Okay, this is 0. Sine 60 degree is what? Minus root 3 by 2 minus sine 60 degree. Again, you will get 0, 1, 0. This will give you what? Root 3 by 2. This is 0. This is 1 by 2. All right. X is what? 2. Y is what? 3. And Z is what? 2. So finally, when you will multiply this one, what you will get? You can just see. We will do in this way. So it will give you what? When you will do, you will get only 1, right? This into with this will give you what? Minus root 3. Next, this you will get just 3. This is 0. Again, you will do, you will get what? Root 3. This will give you what? 0. This will give you what? 1. So it is root 3 plus 1. Right? This is what you will get. So finally, you can write it as what? 1 minus root 3 I cap prime plus 3 j cap prime plus root 3 plus 1 k cap prime. So you just see where it is 1 plus root 3. This is 1 minus root 3. This is 3. And all the signs are positive. So the correct option is option A. All right. So this is how you can calculate. So the questions are very easy. The only thing is that you will have to remember the matrix. Otherwise, it will be tough for you. Clear? Now let's see the next question. So now we will see the next question. So here what it is saying, the matrix M is equal to this. So you will have to find out of these two which equation will it satisfy. So this is a question from Kelly Hamilton. So the characteristic equation is what? 1 minus lambda I. It is equal to 0. So you can write 1 minus lambda minus 1 minus lambda 1 minus lambda, right? This is 3. This is 2. This is 0. This will be what? 3, 0, 0. So this is equals to what? 0. Now if you see 1 minus lambda, okay, this into with this. So it is what? Minus 1 minus lambda into with 1 minus lambda. This will be 0, right? Again, you will get what? In the next one, you will write what? Plus 3, right? This into with this, again minus 3, 1 minus lambda, right? And the last one will be obviously what? 0. So when you will do so, you see if I take 1 minus lambda common, then what you will get? Here you will get minus 1 minus lambda, and this is 1 minus lambda, right? And this is plus a minus 9. So it is equals to what? 0. Clear? So this is 1 minus lambda only. Now you see in this case, okay. Here if you see, this is what? Minus 1 minus lambda, right? If I take minus common from this one, 1 minus lambda, and if I take here what? Minus common, this will become what? 1 plus lambda, this is what? 1 minus lambda minus 9 equals to 0. So this is 1 minus lambda, right? And this will be what? Minus, this can be written as what? A plus B, A minus B. That means it is what? 1 minus lambda square minus 9. It is equals to 0, right? So finally you can write 1 minus lambda. It is equals to what? Lambda square minus 10 equals to 0. This is what you will get. When you will do so, this is minus. So minus 1 minus. And finally you can write what? 1 minus lambda. If I take minus common, you can write it as what? 10 minus lambda square. It is equals to 0. Clear? So this will give you 10 minus lambda square, okay, minus 10 lambda plus lambda cube equals to 0. This is what you will have. On rearranging, you can write it as what? You can write lambda cube, okay, minus what? Lambda square, right, minus 10 lambda plus 10 equals to 0. So which can be written as what? M cube minus m square minus 10m plus 10I, it is equal to 0. So the correct option is what? Option B. Clear? So it's just simple. Instead of this term, instead of this lambda, you will have to put what? Just m, and 10 into with the identity matrix. Clear? So the next question here is, you are having a 2 cross 2 matrix A, and it has eigenvalue what? E to the power I pi by 6, e to the power I pi by 5. These are the two matrices. The smallest value of n plus that a to the power n is equals to I. So you will have to find the smallest value for which what a to the power n is equals to I. So first of all, you will write what given is what eigen value of a. It is what e to the power I pi by 5 and e to the power I pi by 6, right? Similarly, you can write the eigenvalue of what? Eigenvalue of a to the power n. So it will be equals to what? A to the power I, right? Pi n by 5 and e to the power I pi n by 6. It is given to you what? A to the power n, it is equals to what? I, right? Now you see determinant of what? I, it is equals to 1. Yes or no? So the determinant of a to the power n will be equals to 1, right? Now what we know, determinant is the product of eigenvalues. Yes or no? So you will write e to the power I pi by 5. Okay. N is there, e to the power I pi n by 6. It must be equals to what? 1. We know product of eigenvalue, it is equals to determinant of the matrix. So e to the power I pi n. What you will get? Yes or no? I pi n I have taken common. It's 1 by 5 plus 1 by 6. It is equals to 1. This will give you e to the power pi, e to the power I pi n. Okay. By what you will get? 30. Okay. And in the numerator, you will have 6 plus 5, 11. Right? It is equals to 1. Now you see, you can write e to the power I pi n 11 by 30. 1 can be written as e to the power I 2m pi. Okay. I'm not taking n, I'm taking it to be m. So what we will get here? We will get 11 by 30, right? I pi n. Okay, it is equals to what? I 2m pi, right? Iota 2m pi. So finally you can write what? I pi will get cancelled, right? So you will write n by m. It is equals to what? It will be equals to 30 by 11 into 2. So it is equals to what? 60 by 11, right? So n is equals to what? 60. Clear? So the correct option is option C. Now we will see next question. So here you will have to see what is given. Consider the matrix M is equals to 1, 1, 1. It is a 3 cross 3 matrix with all the elements 1. So you will have to find the eigenvalues of the matrix. So you can see the matrix is what? A 3 cross 3 matrix. Yes or no? All the elements are 1. So we have seen one property of eigenvalues, that when you are having a matrix whose all the elements are what? 1. Okay. Then it's 1 eigenvalue is its order. Okay. So it is of what? Third order 3. And other eigenvalues will be what? 0. So your answer is what? For eigenvalue it is 0, 0, 3. The correct option is option B. Clear? Next you see the exponential of m satisfies which relation out of this? So exponential of m, it can be written as what? 1 plus m square plus dot dot dot. Okay, factorial 2. This here will be factorial 2. Okay, this is the expansion. Now you know what? M square can be written as what? Because it is what? It is having all the elements 1. So it will be obviously this 3, 3, 3. You can do and see if you're having doubt. 3, 3, 3, and 3. Alright. Similarly, you can write m cube is equals to what? It is 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Alright. Now you see, if you see here, m square it is equals to what? 3m. M cube is equals to what? 3 square m. So therefore, e to the power m, what you will write? It is equals to what? 1 plus m plus what? 3m plus 3 square m, and so on. Right? So if I take here, in this case, 1 is as it is, and if I take m by 3 common. So when you take m by 3 common here, this 1 is as it is. So from here, what you will get? First is 3, right? Second, what you will get? You will get 3 square by what? Factorial 2, right? Plus again, what you will get? 3 cube by factorial 3, and so on. And I'm writing here 1 plus 1, 1 minus 1. Okay. So 1 plus what I will get? This is m by 3. Now if you see, it is 1 plus m square plus what? m 1 plus m square by factorial 2 and so on. So this is what 3 plus what 3 square by factorial 2 and so on. So this is what e to the power 3. Okay, 1 plus this entire, this is the series of e to the power 3. Here you'll get what 1 minus 1. Yes or no? So this is the relation. The exponential of m will satisfy what e to the power m is equals to 1 plus m by 3. All right, into which e cube minus 1. So which will be the correct option? So the correct option is what? It is option D. All right, e cube minus 1 m by 3 plus 1. Clear? So this is how you can solve different questions related to matrices. Just have the review of the theory and that's all. Next we will solve the previous year papers. Thank you so much. Have a good day.